The other day, while I was waiting in line at the DMV, I had some time to think about dinner. Because they're so fucking slow. So I came up with this homemade sriracha infused fettuccine topped with hot and sour chicken. First, make your pasta. If you remember any tip from this video, it should be that you should not do lines with your flour. It really cakes up your nostrils and forms dumpling dough in your lungs. Just put 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour in a mound and form a volcano. Combine your eggs and 2 tablespoons of the sriracha and beat together well. Next, introduce a little bit of your flour to help sop up the liquid. Once it becomes manageable, push in about half of your flour. Make sure to never put all of your flour in at once because it can produce a very hard dough. Slowly fold in your flour and start forming a ball in the middle. For those of you who don't know what fold means, take from the bottom and put it on the top. Don't be David and Moira. Once it starts to become a workable ball of dough, knead it by folding and pushing. Just fold and push, and fold and push. Just like bend and snap, but fold and push. Then listen to your dough. It will tell you what it wants. If it's too dry, it will tell you to stop giving it flour. If it's too wet and sticky, it will tell you to give it some more. Oh, that sounded so dirty. Sorry. Not really sorry. To add flour, just slowly roll your dough in the excess flour. Once it becomes a soft, supple ball, wrap it up in plastic wrap and let it rest for about 25 minutes. Because she'd be real tired. Actually, the gluten needs to relax or it won't roll out correctly. While it rests, prep your hot and sour chicken by cutting your veggies and your chicken and then marinating your chicken in the following ingredients. Then prepare your sauce by combining these ingredients and mixing it up well. While the chicken marinates, roll out your dough. It should feel like a soft pillow of gluten glory. Cut your ball of dough in 4 and then roll it out in your pasta machine by putting it through the first 5 settings twice. Dip it in flour as needed so it doesn't stick to the machine. Once it's rolled out, use the fettuccine setting to cut the noodles. Dust your noodles with flour so they don't stick together and set them aside while you make your hot and sour chicken. Start by sauteing your chicken and your garlic in a wok on medium heat until the chicken is 80% of the way cooked. You'll know it's 80% of the way cooked when there's no pink on the outside. Remove it from the pan and then add your mushrooms for a few minutes. If you find that some of your ingredients get stuck to the bottom of your wok, don't worry, you can deglaze the pan with a little Shaoxing wine. Deglaze is a fancy French word for putting liquid into a hot pan and stirring. Add the chicken back to the wok and then add the greens and then finally the sauce. While you let the sauce thicken, boil your pasta for 4 minutes. Serve by topping the pasta with your hot and sour chicken. No, you're welcome.